What's up, what's up? Back with some more Need for Speed Underground 2. And I'm pretty sure I've raced this person like 5 times already. But
that's quite a crowd
not,
the ride's got there. Is it just as scary when it moves?
not important. Doing more just random street races against random people. I actually did 3 or 4 in between episodes. And unlocked a custom visual part, which we will have to go and check out after I am done wiping the floor with this person. It is really easy to win these races. Pretty much just drive and they'll eventually screw up. Changing lanes between like oncoming and the normal also really helps. They tend to crash a lot when I do that. See, look at that, they just crashed.
Yeah, man, my setup was sloppy and loose. Next time it won't be.
Alright, whatever. Sloppy and loose, like your mom. But we are going to go to that special event, because that is what should give us the custom visual part, which I'm hoping is one of those badass vinyls. There's a few badass vinyls you can get in this game that are really, really cool, and I want one of them. So I'm hoping it's that, and not like, I don't know, I don't even know what other custom visual things you can get, maybe paint or something, I don't know. I'm not actually all that aware of all the different rewards, but I know there are some really cool vinyls that I've gotten in the past, and would like to get it again. Am I going this way? Okay. GPS really, like, give me better directions, not just kind of like, here's a big arrow, follow it, because sometimes it'll create pointing one way and then it'll actually mean another way, and then you're just screwed over. Alright, I wonder which one we're going to have to get to. Hopefully not north. I'm going to position myself facing south. Or, I guess I could go north or south from this way. Come on. So we are going south, so we just go straight over the bridge and then take a left. Sounds good. Easy enough. Should be no problem. Unless we hit a shit ton of traffic and I'm bad at driving and I can't avoid them. But let's hope that doesn't happen. So this episode was recorded pretty much right after the previous episode. So if there was an issue in the last one, it'll probably be the same issue in this one. I haven't even like uploaded it all. I took like a 15-20 minute break, got something to drink, did a few of those free races. I don't know why I'm turning this right here, but whatever. I just followed the big blue arrow on my screen. So yeah, if there was an issue in the last episode and there's still one in this episode, I am extremely sorry. I will upload before the next episode so that I can watch it and see if there's some big thing I missed. Like, I don't know, my voice is way too loud. Oh no, it's just rims, really? I don't like any of these, to be honest. That's like, no, definitely no. That's okay. No, that's okay. It's Livia or Infinity. I'm gonna go with Infinity. I was really hoping it would be an awesome vinyl. Dang it. Okay, well, whatever.
Check it out. That is one crazy upgrade. No one has anything like it. Trust me.
No one has anything. So I think I hit everything that I had unlocked previously, so we don't have to check out any other shops. So that means we can do races today. We still have to do 15 world events, 5 underground racing leagues, until we are done with this stage 3. So, I think we're going to do some underground racing leagues. Oops. Let's go there. Because they're sometimes kind of difficult. So I'm going to get them out of the way, and then we can focus on just the random events in the next episodes. And I have to do 5 of these, and they're all, sometimes they're like series of like 3 or 4 races, so they can actually take a pretty long time to complete. So I'm gonna at least do one now, and then we'll see how we go for the rest of the episode, depending on how long the race is, how difficult it was, if I win it the first time, etc, etc, etc. And then we'll go from there to see what lies ahead. If there's another one right at the airport, I might just do another underground racing league right at the airport, considering I'd already be there. Remember, I used to have kind of an issue in this car in underground racing league just because it didn't handle that well, but I remember doing some tuning, dynamo tuning stuff at the performance shop, and tuned it specifically for underground racing league, and then it was much better. So 3 AM and the airport runways are the place to be. Yeah, everything is something.
Yeah? It's done. Everything is set up. You just make sure you hold up your end of the deal. You hear?
It's done. You hear? Oh yeah, paying off the guard. And, you know, having someone magically set up all these barriers around the airport. Like, who has the time to set up all these, like, fences and, like, the barrier wall stuff so you have, like, actual turns? It's a lot of work. Man, I am much faster than everyone else. That is a good sign. I played a little bit of Grid 2, kind of related to this because this is more of a like technical racing. Played some Grid 2. I had played Grid 1 and pretty much beat it. I don't actually think I actually ever beat it, but I got very far in Grid 1 to the top tier, and I just kept doing like that super long race. That's like the hour long or whatever, because it amused me. So I played a lot of Grid 1, bought Grid 2, and started playing it, and I just didn't really like it. Grid 1 was really cool because it was very realistic, and if like you hit one wall with like your front left tire, your front left side would definitely feel it. Your car would kind of pull to the left, you wouldn't make as tight as turns, you wouldn't be as fast, all these things, and it would really encourage you not to just hit things or like hit other racers or whatever. Grid 2 is much more arcadey than Grid 1, in that, I mean, it was much more like a Need for Speed game where you can just bounce off the wall, you can use other cars to help your turns, whatever, which you really shouldn't be able to do in a racing simulator, because it doesn't really work that way in real life. And Grid 1 was actually good and realistic and stuff, and you had to brake before every turn, otherwise you go smashing into the wall, and then you have to use one of your flashback replay things. Grid 2, it was much less demanding. I think they tried to appeal to the more arcade racing fans, and they probably did, and some people probably liked it, but I didn't want to play Grid for an arcade feel. Like, I wanted to play Grid when I wanted a very realistic simulator of racing. Obviously not like hyper realistic, because there are hyper realistic sims out there. Project Cars, I think it's called. There's some other ones where like people get like full cockpit setups and racing wheels and stuff, and it's hyper realistic. But I wanted a realistic, but not like I need to go spend thousands of dollars to be any good at this game. Realistic. And if I want to just play another arcade game, I have tons of Need for Speed games, Burnout, whatever. So it was kind of disappointing. I kind of just stopped. It also felt very, very repetitive. Like, I felt like there was only like 5 maps in that entire game, and I had like gone to the first stage and everything, and like it was on the second stage, and it was still like the same 5 maps. Like, Europe had like 2 maps in it, US had 2 maps in it, and then like one other place had 2 maps in it. It seemed very, very repetitive. So I didn't really enjoy it. Stopped playing it. Not really planning on playing it ever again. So you probably won't see any footage of that ever. Hey, I won! Look at that. Yeah, so this is like the tournament thing where first place gets X amount of points, and So I have 8 points. I don't know how many races it's out of. Probably like 3 is what it normally is until like the final one, which is a best of 5, I think. So it's just like the same one but reverse. Almost looks like it is. It's a wall. Wow, we got a little pile up there. 4 souls in last place now. A little bit far behind immediately. So yeah. I might play some more realistic racing things in the future, maybe like Forza or whatever. Or Gran Turismo, if I ever get like a PS4 or something. But I might not. You never know. I might never make videos again and just stop YouTube. It's a distinct possibility at any point in my life. So, might make YouTube be full-time. Who knows? Life is just a big adventure, and I just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. I guess I can talk about my life. I don't have to. I don't think I really should. It's not like obligated of me, but I have nothing better to talk about, so I'm going to. As I said before, 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago, I don't remember. 2 episodes now? Yeah, definitely 2. I had stopped uploading because I got a girlfriend, and she went away for college, so now I have more free time. And some of you were like, well, you didn't have a girlfriend before, and you should have had free time then, so why didn't you upload more then? And I actually quit my job that I had, because I hated it. And my boss was starting to be a real pain in my ass, and just get on my nerves. So I decided I was just going to quit, be done with it, and focus on my education, and partly on this, on doing YouTube, because I like doing YouTube, and I think some people like me doing YouTube because I at least have 77 subscribers, so something's going right, unless there's bots from China that are liking my YouTube videos. So I quit my job. I am enrolled in college. I don't know if I said I was going to do that or not. I have gone back to college. I'm currently undeclared, just doing my gen eds. But it's not like it's an excessive workload. 2 of my courses are online courses, which is really nice because then I can just do them when I have free time, which only leaves me with like 1 class or 2 per day, most days. So I don't have to dedicate an 8-hour chunk of time per day to going to school, at least. Sometimes I have to do it to study, or oh, that was a best of 2. Okay, well, that wasn't bad. To study or to do homework or whatever. But usually, new inventory. Okay, custom gauges. Okay, but like I said, I don't have to dedicate as much time, which leaves me with more free time, which means more content for you, the viewers. And like I said, it might change at any time. I don't know. Get extra speed by drafting. Okay, $50. Don't really need that $50, but take it anyways. We're gonna do this right here. Okay, there's not another Underground Racing League available, which means we probably have to do just street races until we get another one. Let's do a drag at the airport. Oh, the perfect shift. Over-revved. Let's get in front of these people. Over-revved again. I hear someone over there. That is a graphics error on that plane. Fuck that guy. Oh, we got this. All day long with our custom transmission. Boom. Easy. That's why I picked the custom transmission, because drags are always annoying if you don't have a really good transmission. Because of like the stock transmission, I don't think you have 6 gears even, so you just kind of end up over revving at the end. Photographer from Car Audio and Electronics is in town looking for hot cars. Okay, where is that located? Up there. So just do more races around here. We can go do that drift and that sprint, that one, and then we'll complete all those races basically down there. Oh, I guess there's that circuit there too. Before we move on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many more do we need to do? 14.
Roll in front of the rest, and car audio and electronics may put your ride on their glossy.
So I only see 13 races on the map, but I need to complete 14. So hopefully more will like appear as I'm going. Or I guess there's like always those hidden world events that are not on the map, but the guy calls you and he's like, "Oh, I heard there's some racing in the area of blah blah blah. Go check it out." And I never actually go check it out. But maybe I have to complete some of those. Cool, I can change my speedometer to metric, but I'm not going to because I am American. America, fuck yeah. Metric's so much better though. I really wish there was a bigger push to change the metric for at least most things. Temperature-wise, I do actually think that standard, whatever the American system is called, basically that Fahrenheit is better than Celsius. Fahrenheit is just simpler. It's much more not accurate. Much better degree of variation where it matters. So, like, there is a difference between 70 and 75 degrees that you can't really tell as well with Celsius because you're never going to get, like, basically there's a shorter range of the temperatures that you're going to use in Celsius. It's good for like scientific things because 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. It's good for like scientific experiments like that, but in everyday life to tell like temperature outside, Fahrenheit can be much more descriptive and you can get a much better indicator of how hot it is exactly out or how cold or whatever. But meters and like kilometers and the whole metric system is definitely much easier and just much better than the standard American system. It's just we Americans are very stubborn and can't have that communist metric system in our schooling system. So, oh well. I mean, we do learn metric in science and like in chemistry and stuff, but it's not like we then use it on a daily basis. If we were taught from when we were first growing up the units of measure in metric, eventually the people who were used to standard would just die, and then everyone would just be using metric, and that would be beneficial because having the whole world using the same thing would be very good. But like I am not like the most comfortable using metric just because I'm like I know in my head mostly like the approximate distance that a mile is. Like if I'm in a car, I can be like, hey, I think we've gone about a mile now. But I can't do the same for like, hey, I think we've gone about a kilometer. Like I could try to like do a conversion in my head and be like, oh, okay, there's like X amount of kilometers per miles, and then I like maybe I went point whatever of that. Maybe I've gone a kilometer, but since I just haven't grown up with it, I don't not quite comfortable with it. Like I can't say, oh, I know that's about 5 meters. The only way I can ever like measure something in meters is like think back to like football. I'm like, okay, yards, and I have to convert that to meters, and it's just not good. So I think there should be a bigger push for metric, but there isn't, and that's just how it is. Even though metric's better. So, whatever. Such is life. I don't have the power to change it, so I guess I should really stop complaining. I mean, I guess I theoretically have the power to change it if I was really a big activist for it and like post it all over Facebook and like sent out flyers for everybody. Maybe I could make some organization that was really big into it. We might be able to affect legislature just enough to make it taught in schooling systems, but that is a lot of fucking effort, and I really just don't want to put that effort because I don't care that much. It's like you can make a big difference in the world. It's like, yeah, if you really dedicate your life to it and are miserable because you're trying so hard and nothing's being accomplished until finally the day that you actually do accomplish something, sure, you make a difference, but let's be honest, unless you have lots of money, it takes a lot of effort to change anything, especially something involving the US government. So, you know, encouraging words. Man, I feel like my car is really, really good. Like, significantly better than everyone else's car. That transmission upgrade, plus the other upgrades I put into it, really made a difference. Because I'm just smoking these people without even trying. Get some nitrous. 80% done. Hopefully we can get through the tier 3 or area 3 or whatever pretty soon, and we can go on to the last area, which is Coal Harbor, I believe. Then we can be done with this game. But if we do like 5 or 6 races every time, shouldn't take that long, right? I don't know. It's already been a 21-minute episode. I guess I could end it here, but I think I'm gonna do one more. The latest dope wheel designs. Dope. Good thing I just got my customs, so I don't really need new ones because it'll actually decrease my reputation points until like there's like the very last tier rims probably might be a little bit better than my current custom rims. They might be, I don't know. Most of the time you should just stick with custom ones because they're worth more rep points, which gets you like more money at magazine covers and stuff, I think. I don't know. Pretty sure that's really the only thing that matters. Get out of the way, taxi. Yo, dude, this is your chance to prove you ain't a punk. I ain't a punk, bitch. Alright, so this is gonna be like a 3-lap race, 2-lap race? 2-lap race. Looks like it's a pretty decently long race, too. So, after this, I'll probably call it an episode, and we can save future races for future episodes, because that's how that works. Can't save future races for past episodes. That wouldn't make any sense, unless I have a time machine, which I don't. If you have a time machine, please let me know. I'd love to use it. Or at least look at it. Just looking at it would be enough for me. Time travel is weird, man. When you think about it, like all the different things that could possibly happen if you time travel, and like no one really know what would actually happen. Wow, I'm surprised I went through that fountain that well after not doing it in a long time. Normally I hit it like my first time trying it. Like the whole paradoxical relations that like if you time travel into the past and you like change one thing, and like the entire universe will change, therefore you won't have time traveled, which wouldn't make the universe change, so then you would time travel, but then, you know, just back and forth paradoxically until the world explodes. And the whole, like, you can become your own grandfather thing, and so many things that it's just like, I almost feel that time travel is just completely not possible because of all the paradoxes that can occur. And if you, like, do create time travel, it's just not going to work because of those paradoxes and logical flaws. So, oh well, maybe when you can time travel forwards, that would at least kind of make sense, maybe. Because then, like, you can't screw up the past to influence your choices or whatever. Plus, like, if there was time traveling in the future, why isn't there time traveling right now, unless you can only travel to the future? Because someone would have came back before here to try to change something, and then we would have found out about time travel. So it's like, either there isn't time travel, the fact that we haven't found time travel means we never find time travel, or time travel is only restricted, or is restricted to only going forwards in time, which would be kind of a lame time travel. I mean, yeah, sure, seeing the future would be cool, but then you're just kind of stuck there. You can't go back if it's restricted to only forwards. Maybe you can go back to right where you came from, but no further back? I don't know. Science fiction, man. It's weird. But yet it's coming true every day. And I'm kind of excited for the future. Like bionic arms. I just want a bionic arm. Really? I just want one. Chop off my arm, I don't care. Give me a robot arm that is immune to pain and can death grab things and crush them with no effort whatsoever. Yeah, sure, it'd be a bitch to get used to and probably really painful for the first couple years. But after that, man, you're just a cyborg. You don't give a shit. Like, I'm better than all you puny humans. You don't have awesome robotic limbs that don't feel pain and are super strong. And I do, so suck it. I don't know if that's actually doable. I know it's doable to have an actual, like, controllable arm that functions mostly the same as a normal human arm right now. But the degree of control, I don't know about the strength. I mean, it probably obviously doesn't feel pain because it doesn't have nerves like a normal arm, but hopefully one day all those things will come true and I can just chop off my arm and be a robot, because that'd be cool. That would be very cool, especially if I got like a laser gun on my arm, but that would probably be illegal, so whatever. Carbon hoods and paint brake calipers. Just what I wanted. I can paint my brake calipers, which no one will ever see. Like, literally ever. It does increase my rep points, though, so maybe I will do it just for that. Next episode, I guess we can go to the magazine cover. There is an underground racing league there, which I don't think was there before. Pretty sure. We can do that. We can do special event magazine cover, and maybe some other races. So, once again, like always, thank you for watching. If you have suggestions, comments, whatever, tell me an issue about the video. Leave a comment, leave a like, dislike, I don't care. Apparently likes and dislikes are kind of the same thing in the YouTube like engine essentially, and they both boost your visibility. If you want to like, feel free. If you don't, I don't fucking care. It's not like I'm relying on this for a job. So it doesn't really matter to me. If you like it, like it. If you don't want to filter, or if you don't want to clog up your like feed thing, I know I don't like to. I have a separate account that if I want to give someone a like, I have it. So it just doesn't show up my likes, so I can only like things I actually want to show people, that I actually genuinely like and that would share with other people. Don't like it, I don't care. It's not a big deal. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.